Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Gray, and today I'm bringing you my Stamina Templar build. I was streaming it pretty much all day yesterday, had a ton of good fights. You'll see later on, I have a lot of footage of this build already. But I recently did change this build to be a little bit stronger, especially just because playing it yesterday, I found that it was pretty weak. I'm not gonna lie, the Templar class is not the strongest class in the game, but who already did not know that, right? But with that being said, let's jump right into the build. Starting out with the character stat sheet, we have 34 points into health, 30 into stamina. I am currently an Imperial, but this build will work a lot better if you are an Orc, especially for the movement speed. It also gives you more damage because of the passives, right? But we have the Smoked Bear Haunch food. As usual, we are running the Lover Munda Stone. You want to be a stage 3 vampire. I'm currently a stage 4 just because I just logged on and I haven't really cared about to change it. So yeah. But you want to be stage 3 for the undeath. Alright, let's jump into the bread and butter, the gear. So like I said, I did change up this build. I am now running staff and dual wield. With that being said, you can run whatever you want here. So this is your flex spot, right? This weapon is your flex spot. This, you can put on Black Rose Prison dual wield, which is what I was using yesterday. You can put on Maelstrom Sword and Board. You can put on a bow. You can put on the Vatran Ice Staff like I currently am running right now. But you can run whatever you want here. Like I said, this is your flex spot. It's usually used like an arena weapon or something like that just because they're strong. Whatever you want to run here, completely up to you. Ice Staff or the Vatrans is definitely going to be the best one to use because it'll give you the most optimal damage. Also give you a nice little proc with extra penetration, right? Also, it applies a lot of status effects, so very, very strong. Just allows you to hit a lot harder with this build. But me personally, I prefer the Black Rose dual wield just because I like the playstyle of dual wield 2H. But I changed it up for today, so yeah. Alright, next, our main front bar set is going to be deadly. I'm running dual wield maces. You want both of them to be sharpened. I only have a nerd on one because I'm not going to trade change it. But ideally, both of these will be sharpened. This will give you the most optimal damage. If you want to run 2H, you can. We'll go over skills and whatnot here in a little bit of what you can run. But 100% run deadly on the front bar. It's too good to give up. Alright, very good damage for jabs if you're going to be running a JABING. Next, we have one Magma Incarnate. We are running this for the recovery passives. You can put whatever you want here. Literally, you can put Damios here for extra resources. You can put extra crit chance. You can put Battle Org for damage. Whatever you want to put here, go ahead and put it. All right, but make sure it's medium. Then we have Deadly Shoulders, Waist, and Hands. Preferably make these all in pen. All tri-stats for everything, obviously, but you want everything to be in pen except for your chest. Make that reinforced, right? For the next set we are currently running the Pariah set. Yes, this set is very strong. You get up to like 70k resistances, so every time you're getting nerfed down by Zergs, this set will keep you alive. I promise you, it's very, very strong. You already have like 36k resistances just standing, and then you add Pariah onto it, you get so much resistances. Just makes you insanely tanky. All right, an extra 10k is... it'll take you a very long ways because of all the debuffs and stuff you have on you. This will just allow you to survive a lot more in fights, all right? Very strong. Then we're running Swift on the Jewelry. If you want more damage, go Infused, but you are going to be really slow, and Zergs will easily chase you down, all right? So if you're good at kiting, then you 100% don't need Swift, and you can just go more damage, obviously. Or if you're dueling, also go with Infused because it's more damage. But if you're in Cyrodiil and you feel like you're getting bogged down a lot by the Zergs, 100% go with Swift, alright? And then we're running One Piece Markin of... yeah, this... there's nothing to say about this. It's just Markin, right? But I have Infused just because, again, I'm not going to trade change it. Like I said, you can put Death Dealers here, Malakas. If you want to run certain skills, you can run Malakas. And this will give you an insane amount of damage. You don't need to, though. Completely up to you. But I run Markin. Definitely run all 3 Swift, though. All right, make that be known. And if you're a Orc, you'll be flying around the fucking map of Cyrodiil, all right? Very fast. So you don't even need to run Celerity, and you can run other CP to make yourself tankier. All right. All right, let's jump into the skills. All right, for the dual wield bar, we're running Crescent. This ultimate's insane. If you want to run Dawnbreaker, go for it. Crescent is just, it's super cheap, and it does an insane amount of damage, right? You just spam this ultimate like an ability. It's insane. Very good. I run Power of the Light here. This is where your flex spot is, right? Power of the Light is your flex spot. Just because if you don't want to run Power of the Light, you can run... if you're running, like, say, a 2H, you're going to put Momentum there so you have Snare immunities or CC immunities, essentially. Or, like, Roots, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah. So, Power of the Light is your flex spot. If you want to put Race Against Time here, you can. I do not have it on this build just because I just made this together. But you can 100% put Race Against Time here as well. Give you that extra crit percentages, making you just have more crit uptime. Very, very good. So I just like Power of the Light, just extra little DPS in case we need it. Helps out a lot when bursting down little weirdos that like to run away from you, right? Next, we have Biting Jabs. Yes, we are running the Stamina version because this is a Stamina Templar. Crazy how that works, right? But we do have Biting Jabs. Camo Hunter, Radiant Glory, very good. Best execute in the game probably, so 100% need that. And then Toppling Charge. You can swap this out for a Javelin if you actually want to. I just prefer this because it gives you major protection, reducing your damage by 10%. Very, very good. Also makes the enemies go off balance if you don't stun them, allowing you just to medium weave an attack and then drop them onto the floor here in like a second or two, right? So very very good, right? All right, let's get into the back bar. We have Remembrance. If you want to run the dual wield, the sword and board, or anything else here, obviously you can put, like if you're running a sword and board, you're gonna put the sword and board ability, right? But I like Remembrance, especially if you're in a group. It just gives you major protection for up to 9 seconds, and then gives you immunity to all disabling effects, and gives you an insane amount of heal for you and your teammates, all right? Very strong. Vigor, obviously staple for every build. I say it every single build video. Restoring Focus, Major Resolve, makes you tanky and also gives you stamina back. You can run the other one if you prefer to run this in a Magicka Templar version, which is just the exact same thing. You're just going to put this Magicka version, make this a Magicka version, make this a Magicka version, put all your points in a Magicka. All right, it's literally all you have to do. Crazy, I know. Honor of the Dead, what can I say? Very good heal. If you want to run the Scribe heal, go for it. I think it's clunky and I hate the way it plays, so I don't use it. Next, we have Living Dark. What can I say? This ability is insane. This will keep you alive so much. It also reduces enemies' movement speed. This on top of Toppling Charge, you literally just run at people and they can't get away from you. It's insane. Then you have Elemental Susceptibility. Like I said, this being that your flex, like not flex, fucking, it's like you're flexing gear piece, right? So you can put Quick Cloak here. If you're going to run the sword and board, I would put Puncture here and then take off Power of the Light for something else. Completely up to you though. But you don't need to run Power of the Light. Like, it doesn't do anything crazy, right? This is what you're mainly looking for on every single one of these builds that we're putting out or using. Unless you're running the dual wield version. If you're running the dual wield version with Quick Cloak, you need to run Power of the Light so you get a little bit of fracture on people. And it also applies the Sunder status effect. Very good. So 100% you could do that. But if you don't want to, if you're running anything else like I am now currently, you need to have major fracture on this build or major breach, whatever it's called. So definitely run Elemental Susceptibility, Puncture, something like that along the lines, right? Just so you get extra DPS. It's needed, all right? The Zergs nowadays are insane, so definitely use it. All right, let's get into the CP. We are running Master at Arms, Biting Aura, Ironclad, and Resilience. I am running Resilience. If you want, you can take off Resilience and you put on Focus Mending if you think you need more healing. But as you guys will see in the gameplay, you don't really need it. It's nothing crazy. But yeah, for the red CP, we're running Celerity, Pain's Refuge, Sustained by Suffering, and Fortified. The only reason I have Celerity is because I'm not an Orc. If you are an Orc, put on something else like Juggernaut or literally whatever you want to run here. Like you can put Boundless Vitality, Rejuvenation. You can run Survival Instincts. You could put on fucking... literally anything. I wouldn't use Relentlessness with this build. If you have Toppling Charge, you do not need to run this. If you want to run the Javelin version, you can put this in here in place of Celerity if you're an Orc, all right? But whatever you want to run, that's just what I currently have on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it for the build. If you guys have any comments or questions, leave them in the comments below, and I will definitely message you back on there because that's usually where I respond to a lot of people. I'm very good at responding. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns about anything of this build or future builds or gameplay or anything like that, leave it in the comments below and I will respond to you. Hope you guys do enjoy this build. It's a very fun and strong Templar build. Not a lot of people are running it as far as I'm tracking, or I have not seen anyway. I also don't watch a lot of people on YouTube playing Templar. So yeah, hope you guys do enjoy this build. If you guys do, drop a thumbs up on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, follow me on Twitch, link will be down in the description below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
When the lights go down, I've seen hell in you, but you don't care. weather. Your mind can't sleep when you let it serve. Now you wanna see me fall. From a quarter mile, I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it up, you'll see who had it all. You had it You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, oblivion. I'm going in. Fall into oblivion. Fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, I'm going in.
Darling, I've been tempted by the darkness, telling me that I should throw it all away. Fight so hard, my heart is hardly helpless. Find myself so desperate on my knees to break. And I hear the voice